So the Diddy case is moving, and it's moving very fast because this update that has come forth via the courts is one to talk about. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again. It is daily and consistent content. Comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And let's get straight into this court mess for Diddy. TMZ is reporting that the grand jury, guys, is digging. But where it's digging for dirt in Miami. Not surprised. The federal authorities investigating Diddy to possibly get a criminal indictment against the music mogul are chugging along, issuing a new grand jury subpoena related to a hotel in Florida. According to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, federal prosecutors from the Southern District of New York got a subpoena requiring the fancy Miami hotel to cough up documents and other evidence related to Diddy. So, other documents relating to Diddy and other, evidence could be other celebrities involved that we don't know about. Diddy and his ex, Daphne Joy, is also involved, are both named in the subpoena. The subpoena calls for the hotel to hand over reservations records involving Diddy, Daphne, and other associates of the Bad Boy Entertainment CEO records. Now, why is 50 Cent's ex, Daphne Joy, who's also involved in Diddy, that also explains the Diddy and 50 Cent friction and beef, why is Daphne involved? Because she claimed to be so innocent when it came to everything with 50 Cent, and he did R-word to me, etc., which I feel like she should be listened to if we remain to be objective. But at the same time, why are you listed? Why are you subpoenaed? What is going on? What were you doing in those hotels with other individuals, maybe through P. Diddy? The subpoena specifies the period from January 1st, 2008 to the present. Do you know how long that is? That is over 10 years worth of evidence, nearly 15, asking for check-in and check-out dates, room numbers, guest preferences and requests, and billing information and room service. Federal prosecutors also requested email and mailing addresses and phone numbers, along with forms of payment such as cash and credit cards. Prosecutors further asked for computer IP addresses and logins for the individuals, as well as copies of their identifications and vehicle information. What's more, the feds inquired about surveillance footage at the hotel. The new subpoena was issued only a couple of weeks ago, so it looks like the authorities are still hard at work on the Diddy probe. As we reported, TMZ states Homeland Security agents raided the homes in March. TMZ also confirmed a federal grand jury was convened and witnesses were notified they could be called to testify in the Southern District of New York. Meanwhile, Diddy has currently been named in 8 civil lawsuits accusing him of trafficking, SA, and physical abuse. 5 of the suits are pending motions to dismiss them. The most notable suit was the one brought by Cassie, which was quickly settled. Jonathan Davis, Diddy's lawyer, issued us a statement saying no matter how many lawsuits are filed, it won't change the fact that P. Diddy has never SA'd or S-trafficked anyone. We live in a world where anyone can file a lawsuit for any reason and without any proof. Fortunately, a fair and impartial judiciary process exists to find the truth, and P. Diddy is confident he will prevail against these and other baseless claims in court. However, Daphne's reps did decline to comment. So, of course, the lawyers are speaking out. And also, Daphne Joy deletes social media posts accusing 50 Cent of R-word, which is just very interesting. 50 Cent, sues Daphne for defamation for R-word allegation. Those are just some, cover-ups I wanted to, remind you guys about. But Diddy's lawyers are speaking. Now, again, denying all claims of all of this, but there's video footage of you dragging Cassie back and forth the hotel. And a lot of trafficking, is in hotels, in these seedy hallways and alleyways. And the men take these people, young boys and girls. Believe me, I know. I was one of them, for goodness sake, when I was 17, 18, 19. In those seedy hotels doing XYZ for these grown men, which never got any of the blame for it. These men would drug you, beat you, R-word you, film you, or you would film them, and you would be doing stuff XYZ. There's such a power of manipulation at hand when it comes to stuff like this, and it's really, really scary. So I can completely understand where Cassie was coming from and where the heavy, presence of these conversations. Believe me, it's, insane to discuss and talk about when it comes to Diddy. So who else is going to be involved? Who else, other celebrities or whatever? Because you're asking for footage from this fancy hotel in Miami, and fancy hotel in Miami, they didn't name the hotel. I wonder why the hotel was not named, of course for PR reasons, but that gives me reasons that these hotels in Miami are hot spots for trafficking. And Miami isn't the only place, guys. It happens here in London, definitely in New York, all over the world, especially in high prolific cities, and not even just in hotels, but in religious places as well that you wouldn't even be looking. The world is a very dark place. I'm an example, you know, of the stuff that I went through, the stuff that came out about me and etc., the things that I was doing left, right and center. These were much older men who were trafficking me, passing me around, doing things, drugging me, R-wording me, left, right, center, beating me up. I had to do things for them, weird kinks or whatever, and they would pass you on to other men here and there to do stuff like this. It's a very disgusting world, and unfortunately, in my opinion, I do feel like there are a lot of black boys and brown boys who are trafficked in this world, but because they're not white boys, they're obviously just masked over or hypersexualized or seen as aggressive individuals, and therefore people don't even look at them as those who can be manipulated by much older people. It's a very interesting conversation that needs nuance, and so I'm not going to speak about it here, you know, in thorough, but it definitely happens, and I don't doubt for a minute that Diddy is guilty. I don't doubt for a minute. There's been way too many lawsuits, way too many people coming, speaking out, video footage, Cassie's lawsuit as well, way too much. We all know at this point that we believe that Diddy is guilty. That's just our personal opinion, or my personal opinion. My confusion is the fact that Daphne Joy is involved. What is going on there? So, huge breakdown, and just, you know, an overview of the fact that this stuff actually does exist. And, you know, it's not just, you know, some game, and that these aren't baseless accusations, and that Diddy was just one of many people, and he was just one of the many public facing. There's hundreds above that you don't even see. Now, let's move on to Fatman Scoop, which absolutely has shocked me. US rapper and hype man Fatman Scoop has died aged 53. The musician's family confirmed the news with profound sadness and heavy hearts. And it's just a shame how he passed away. The notable rapper, whose name is Isaac Freeman, has taken off his shirt and walked behind a DJ booth when he appeared to fall. Whilst those nearby tried to administer CPR to the performer, his hype man attempted to calm the crowd by playing more songs. Tonight, while performing at Hamden Town Centre Park, Isaac Freeman, aka Fatman Scoop, had a medical emergency on stage. He was being transported by ambulance to the hospital, and then unfortunately, it was said that he had passed away. So it seems that he collapsed on stage, and of course this man, he had huge songs. Be Faithful was one of them back in 2003, but he's had huge songs, and it's just an absolute shame that he collapsed on stage mid-performance and passed away. And so, you know, absolute legend of the game, condolences. Midway, screams rang out at his final show as a legendary hype man was seen struggling after he climbed onto a platform before disappearing from view as medics raced to relieve him. His tour manager announced his passing on Saturday, saying he was lost for words. And if this was his final show, that's insane. Shortly after, the artist's family said in a statement that he was not just a world-class performer, he was a father, brother, uncle and a friend. And he was born and comes from New York, and a 3-time Grammy Award winner. And he's ventured into, you know, Big Brother, podcasting, reality TV as well. And so it definitely has shocked a lot of people that he passed away mid-stage, and that they were trying to, you know, undertake CPR right there and then whilst playing songs to calm down the crowd, who were probably just confused as to what the hell was going on. So, wow. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do subscribe, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.